Alright, today is August 23rd, 2025, 2.5 months before Six Flags America closes forever. I first visited this park 4 years ago now, and it's only 5 hours from my house, so it wasn't that hard to make a trek now that the park's closing on November 2nd. So, glad I finally made it back. There's definitely some coasters I want to re-ride before this park closes forever. Alright, it's about 1:30. I have about 3 to 4-ish hours before I gotta get out of here, so try to get as much done as possible. Alright, starting off with best ride in the park, Ride is Steel. I only got to ride this one once last year, so hopefully I'll be able to get more. It's only running one train though, so that's not good. It's like Batwing, unfortunately, will not make it to the end of the season. I didn't get to ride it 4 years ago, and I'm not going to get to ride it now, so that sucks.
Starlight is showing increased brainiac interest in your science fire. LexCorp's
Alright, Superman. Just like when I rode it 4 years ago in 2021, it's an amazing hypercoaster. Layout's a little weird. It was honestly a little shaky in the back, but not in a way that was rough at all. It was just noticeable. I don't know, it kind of had charm to it, honestly. Also, there was this guy in a Steel Vengeance shirt who just kept pairing up with single riders and riding it over and over. And he kept snagging tree branches at the end of the ride, apparently. And so he got me a souvenir. I now have an authentic tree branch from Superman Ride of Steel at Six Flags America. So that's like the one souvenir I have from this park. So cool. And Joker's Jinx just broke, so gonna try to ride something else. Now, one of the main things I do remember from my visit here in 2021 was that Wild One here was the sleeper hit of the park. Easily the second best coaster, and still one of my favorite wooden coasters, even though it's over 100 years old. So hopefully it's still running great. And Wild One just broke as well. These people are stranded on the brake run, unfortunately. Alright, they got the trains moving again, but looks like it's still not reopened yet.
It's open. Welcome to Wild One. You must. I was right. I loved it.
Sorry. Alright, it took forever, but I finally got on Wild One. Wasn't as good as I remember, but that's still a fantastic wooden coaster. A lot of good floater air time, and I'm really glad I got to ride it one last time. Sucks that this over 100-year-old coaster is probably about to bite the dust, because it's surprisingly good for its age. There is Ragin' Cajun, which I will probably not have time to ride today because the line is insane, but I really hope this one gets relocated. It looks like it should. It is definitely my favorite Wild Mouse of all time. It spins crazy fast. All right, Joker's Jinx, take 2.
Look at this one back.
Joker's Jinx was running crazy fast, even more intense than I remember. Definitely better than the indoor Flight of Fear clones. It was an awesome ride. All right, I've officially been on all the good coasters that are open right now. So time to head to the front of the park to do all the bad ones that make this park, well, Six Flags America, and then head out of here for the final time. Firebird. Honestly, same opinion I had on it 4 years ago. It is massively overhated. It's not good or anything. It's kind of whatever. But like, it's a little shaky, but a lot of people act like you get headbanging on it. I don't think you got headbanging. It was even a little intense. Not good or anything, but it's fine, you know? Time for what is, as of right now, my lowest ranked adult coaster of all time. Let's see if it's still as bad as I remember.
That you guys going around and round, up and down. I'll see you guys when you get back. Enjoy right here on the Ross. Choo-choo, bye.
And the roar just broke, but it looks like they're gonna let us back on in a second. Roar, honestly, was not as bad as I remembered it being. I rode towards the front. It was really shaky and only hurt my head a little bit. It even had some airtime from how bumpy it was, but yeah, overall it wasn't great. Just one more ride left, and that is Professor Screamore's Skywinder, whatever they call the SLC. And then after that, that's it. Crazy to think this area was renovated just 2 years ago and is all for nothing. I unfortunately do not have time for Professor Screamore. It is a decent wait, so I'm just gonna have to use my memories from 4 years ago. And from what I remember, it wasn't bad at all, even with the old trains. And it's about the same experience anyway. They changed the trains, but they didn't retrack it at all. And I don't remember getting any headbanging in the first place. So honestly, I'm just gonna say that ride is like not bad at all, because I personally don't hate SLCs. I think they're pretty good actually, for what they are anyway. So I guess this is the last time I'm ever going to Six Flags America. Well, it's not a great park, but it's not good either, so. In all serious though, this park has some solid coasters, and it sucks that we're gonna probably lose all of them, except for like Raging Cajun. I'm very excited that Raging Cajun will probably be relocated to another park because that ride is awesome. But as for the rest, it just kind of sucks, especially like Superman, Joker, and especially Wild One. That was historically significant, that one is, but yeah, it's gonna be it from Six Flags America. See you in the next one. Bye.